I'm Hokey Joker.
Bat Drew.
Green Lantern.
And welcome to Just Us Bros Podcast. Hey bros, welcome to Just Us Bros, where we talk all things comic books, movies, TV, whatever you want to know about. As always, I'm Hokey Joker.
Bat Drew.
Green Lantern.
And Bat Drew there doing a lovely Harlem Shake. So this is going to be going up about the time that we posted our first video on YouTube. We're right around 100, somewhere around there, maybe a little bit less. But it's been a year. It's been a little bit of a year, man. Yeah, it's been a year.
Holy crap.
Yeah, and if you look at, I mean, the product is improved. I mean, it had nowhere else to go but up. I mean, it wasn't the best to start off with, but what's this past year been like for you guys? Because I mean, a lot of stuff, other things happened besides the podcast, but what's it been like for the first year with it?
I find it hard to believe it's been a year already. We've done quite a few different videos. Doesn't feel like we've done that many. I can't believe we're at 100. I guess that includes the shorts and all that. But still, 100 is a lot for us to do, especially us being busy, having other things going on. It's been fun. What was the question?
It's been a year, and Bat Drew, what's the year been like for you, man? Like since we started the channel.
In short, geez, time flies. It really does not feel like we've been doing this a year, but if we have, and we have, which it's still hard to believe, but wow, getting to that 100 video mark in a year, I think that's a good achievement for us. Like Hojo said, it goes up from here. We're only gonna get it better, keep doing more guests. Eventually, I'm gonna call it now, right now, that we're gonna get some celebrities on here eventually. I don't know when, I don't know how, but we'll worry about that when we get there. But bless you. What?
Or who?
I've got one that's like this close, but I won't say anything until it's
alrighty.
And you say already for? I was still talking.
No, you keep going.
Now I lost my train of thought now.
I tell you who we need is this man right here.
Our old friend.
One day, we will have him on our podcast.
All right, moderator.
Yeah, moderator, let's go.
I was letting you finish. Okay, no,
that's I'm sorry.
Said. Gotcha. No, I was just looking back, and our first video was posted October 12th, 2022. It was the Wakanda Forever trailer breakdown. There's been a lot of movies that came out since then. I'm looking Wakanda Forever, Black Panther, convention videos that we did, Blue Beetle, The Flash, Ant-Man. I mean, even stuff like that 90s show. It feels like it's been longer than a year for me, though.
Black Adam
was like our third or fourth video on there, like Black Adam week.
Yeah. Hard to believe it's been a year since that came out.
And so much potential for that movie, and man, I was so hyped by that ending too.
I still enjoyed the movie.
And so what's been, let's start off at the bottom and work our way up. What's been the hardest thing for you guys? Like, because this is a labor of love. And, as of right now, we're not getting monetized. We'd love to get monetized. But what's been the hardest thing for you guys as far as like getting on these calls and and casting and things like that?
And we'd like to take a brief moment to remind you to like, comment, subscribe, follow on all channels, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
And also our personals, which will pop up here.
But no, I'd have to say the challenge is not. I think the discussion comes easy. The topics come pretty easy. There's plenty for us to talk about. I mean, I think for me, just the timing and our schedules are getting the three of us together. It's a good thing we're able to do this via virtual. If we had to be in person, I think it would be even harder to get all of our schedules together to be in one place.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But for me, it definitely is a labor of love. Um, don't feel stressed over it or anything yet. Maybe once we get monetized, that'll add a different thing to it if that comes to that. Um, but no, I think the whole idea started with us just talking about the stuff that we talk about all the time, and we're like, hey, we should do a podcast. Everybody else is doing one. We should do one. And here we are. So it's cool that we, in general day talking and BSing about stuff, we'll say we should do this, we should do this, we should do this. Well, this turned from a we should to we are
We
to
are.
we're 1 year in, and I think that's cool. But yeah, the only to me the only difficult, hard aspect of it is just finding the time to sit down and do it.
It's like Lantern said, time getting schedules synced together, but Zoom has become a blessing for us since we all live literally in different parts of the state. Definitely feel like a challenge for me in the beginning was the audio and visual, because I bet looking at our first video, I kind of look and sound like I'm talking through a paper bag or something, I bet. But I feel like we've improved definitely on that part, lighting, mics, whatnot. But still, I think we're only gonna get better from here. And
If I want to point this out, Drew, like just looking back at the first video, like your background, like what you have right now is way more dynamic from my point of view. It's not just like a green screen background. It's got
I think our first video, was that a background. Was that the Batcave, or I remember one background being just me sitting on the couch and you can see the window and the shades.
Yeah, and this one looks it's got more depth. It's got all this. It's things that you would not think about. You think, oh, I normally just set up a camera, plop, and I talk. But then after a while, you're like, that kind of looks bad. Like, let me compare myself, and then so
look at my shit. Look at my shit. Look at it.
calm down there, James Franco. I think for me, yeah. From I'm just I just looking back our first podcast. You had the
Me, that was
Batcave.
you.
Yeah, and you can just tell from the editing standpoint, like editing these things is a little bit of it's fun sometimes, especially when you go to add in the slides. So that's a little more difficult on my end, waiting for the downloads to come through, exporting. Because we can talk about anything. We've talked about everything since we were 4 years old. So it is the time thing. It's getting in, cutting it, making sure we're all happy with it from a virtual standpoint. Then cutting the shorts and then writing the best hashtags to like get it noticed in there, like that. It's a lot moving on. Like I'll cut like okay, GL pops up here, Bat Drew, then me, then wide shot, then this, then and then like getting other people involved, and try to make sure we all get the same amount of screen time, get the pacing, and censoring some things. That's always fun.
But I do have to say, we've got a professional experienced photojournalist,
Emmy award-winning
photojournalist in a past life. So you've got the experience. So you say it's hard, and I'm sure it is hard. It would take us double the time to do what you do with that. So we've got a pro when it comes to that.
Not only
I will say you have learned how to use hashtags. So I'll take mine back. That was the biggest challenge.
Yeah.
That was the biggest challenge to start with. Damn hashtags.
And I just also want to point out I am the best feature photographer for the state of Virginia in 2022. Awarded by the AP.
Did you
awarded by the AP. I did not hashtag it.
No, we did not.
But on the positive side, I think for me, the one thing I looked forward to most is like, the first couple podcasts, they were all over Zoom. GL and his girlfriend came up last December, which sort of got us out of the sit down, let's talk. And I got to shoot a video all weekend. That was more fun too. But I really, really, really love going to the Comic-Cons. Those are the most fun. It gives us more personality. Instead of seeing us talking in the square little box, you can walk with us, talk with us, interact with us, interviewing people. That's fun. And then coming back and cutting that.
I think to add to that too, this podcast has actually upped my enjoyment level at cons because now we're not just going for seeing the celebrities and stuff there. We're going there because now we have like, hey, this would be great to add to the podcast or whatnot, or like because of this cast, we're doing more than what we would normally do. Just like going to a convention, walking around, seeing stuff. All right, we're done. Now we're like, hey, let's interact with this. Let's interact with that. Let's see what else we can get going or do there that maybe other people would enjoy seeing us do.
I've had feedback, and I guess we could go look at the numbers. Taking out the meme videos, I think our Comic Con videos probably have some of the best numbers as far as views and the time someone actually watches a video. And I've had personal feedback from more than one or two people that have said that those are their favorite, I guess, feature stories that we do. So we're gonna keep on doing those. We have
Oh,
fun, and it's like going to a con for a purpose now, like Batru said.
And
and
for me, it
um,
also for a lot of my friends at work that I work with, that can't do things like this, they're living vicariously through us. So the more we get, the better. And yeah, and there's a few that are coming up that I think we're gonna get some good stuff on, and maybe one in the not too distant future, but future that I'm gonna hold off on talking about yet because
Convention?
gotta get.
yeah, I it's the other group message that we have besides just us three. Yeah, but I was gonna say when we go to these conventions, like I love seeing people and like get like, hey, can I get a video of your costume? And then just like, oh, cool, someone's taking our photo and say, no, it's for our podcast. Here's our card. Go check us out. And like they're like, oh yeah, and they pull it up and they watch it. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I totally think next con you need to dress up, go OG, get in your Joker outfit. Here's my card
mm,
as you're handing out the
yeah.
JUB cards.
And yeah, but just to give people that highlight because you get that photo of that person like, okay, someone really appreciated my costume. Not only that, I appreciate it so much. I'm putting it in a highlight best of the best for this day. So you can go on in YouTube like this past one in Raleigh. A kid had or a guy had he was dressed as Spider-Man in a robe with his kid in the carrier, and then he does the Spider-Man whip, and the kid reaches out and does it too. So that's one of my favorite videos. And then you like share it and you find these people online and say, here's the video, please watch. And they're like, that's awesome. That's awesome. So I think it's sort of chaotic, but in a good way. It's a good chaos where you're getting everybody, you're striking a pose. I think one of the most fun ones I had was our video from day 2 of Raleigh when you were the Flash, GL. And I made you speed up and like run around with the lightning effects. That was real fun. Um, which I did that in like an hour and a half after I got on vacation. So yeah. Do that again, but lower. Uh,
I can't do that.
okay, so what's some of the more positive things? Because we talk about conventions. Like, what's more of the positive things that you're bringing from it? Because I've always been a performer, if you will, when it comes to being on camera. Well, have you noticed yourself getting more comfortable talking and being more out there?
I wouldn't say for me it's really been a difference. It's kind of like a second nature to me to want to be outgoing and talking to people. Well, some days, but that part I don't think it really was hard to come by me. That's what she said. For me, I
But
don't think it
it's
was
just yeah.
hard.
Well, yeah, but
No,
sometimes when the camera's on you, your personality just sort of feels like, oh crap, it's a camera. Let me just you know, it's just
I've,
getting the yeah.
you've known me since I was 4 years old, probably since you were 4 years old too. Anytime a camera's on me, it's not it's
Yeah.
hi.
Oh my god, yeah. I think I really need to post one of our like old videos on our Just Us Bros channel.
You
Like what
mean
kind of
those
old
catchy
video?
Mr. Jones videos?
Scratum, maybe.
No, don't do that. Don't give kids bad ideas. I think that is
Yeah.
with our generation.
Well, I can't do Mr.
Kids,
Jones
don't look up
Why not?
Scratum, Scratum on YouTube. Do not look up Scratum.
or click the link that's somewhere around here.
Now back to the good part.
But yeah, we've never really like had to overcome that. Hey, well, let me show my personality, Dave.
Yeah, my
Yep,
personality.
He's cat. Mhm.
it is getting the schedules together is difficult and all that, but what's the most fun video that you think we've had making? Any moment that really stuck out that you're just like, I'm glad that made it into the video? Because one that
I'll
I
go
was real
first.
jazzed. Okay.
As far as fun making, hands down, the Grimace video was the most fun to make. I got to pour
Oh,
Grimace
man.
milkshake all over Bat Drew, all down his face. He was blindfolded, so he couldn't even see what I was doing. I'm just pouring cold milkshake down him.
I
Drew
kind
That
of
was
really
fun.
wish we had recorded that part. I really wish we had recorded that behind the scenes.
Me too.
We do have
Uh,
that. I think I sent it to you guys.
but no, that was my,
Um,
as far as most fun recording, that was my most fun.
Fall Big Lick this year, was that our first con that we recorded going to?
it was March or February. February.
Yeah. That one I think was my highlight memory because obviously I went as Father Gabriel, and there weren't that many cosplayers that were Walking Dead stuff, but there was that one little Coral, and kid sees me from behind, was like, dude, are you Father Gabriel? And I turned around, and the way I think Coral's eyes lit up when he sees that I have the one blind eye and the hat, and he's like, wow, that's so cool. That was a good moment for me. And I think I had a lot of fun at that the first con that we shot for the Birdcast. And also that was the first time that we had all gotten together, I think.
Think so.
The Just Us Bros part. Yeah.
And also that was fun trying to get the contact in your eye as a non-contact wearer.
That was
Yeah.
the second. That was the Big Lick Nova. Yeah.
Oh,
I think I have that picture too. But that was
Yeah,
fun
'cause
because
I
I was
just
like, I don't wear contacts normally, and I had to get,
I
Seth had to be
just
like,
remember.
hey, stick it in my eye.
Like just
Contact.
put it in. Just put it in.
Oh, put it in for me. I can't do this.
And I just remember getting the video because I didn't go to that con and looking at all the videos you sent, and you're like, okay, Drew, hold your eye open. I'm just gonna poke it in. Like that doesn't sound safe. Just thinks that's finger poke it in. But that Big Lick one was also, I think one of the first jokes we had was,
We're big boys. Big boys watch us.
as Drew does when he laughs and he throws his head back and puts his hands on his hips. Um, I study people. I think the most fun that I had, like a vision going into,
Can you study
was
me?
I study you. It was the
I have nipples. Can you study me?
like
gonna say that.
between the Richmond and Raleigh Galaxy cons, and we went to the Get Sad party. I was like, okay, I need to find the best song to get for the Get Sad Y'all party, and I think that turned out. That was like I was looking forward to making that short video while at a party, and then Get Sad Y'all shared the video on their Instagram. So follow them if you haven't got a chance to. As long as follow us, Hokey Joker, Fat Drew, and Green Lantern, the only Green Lantern on Instagram. But seeing that, like having people share our work, I think is really cool. I love going out and getting video of everybody's costumes and putting it in slow mo, or editing a video to make GL look like he's running like the Flash while Batry's riding on a scooter beside him, singing "Something's in the Way."
Because Batman can't run that fast. He has to fly on his bat cycle.
Along the way, we just started this thing off with just us three, but we've had a couple contributors, so we'd like to thank them too. That like Flashman Joshua, we've known for a couple years. HK Hung, awesome name. He contributes from 3.5 hours, 3 hours away, other side of the country. But we met somebody cool, George from the 757 Hustle Show. He invited us on there first, and we did a couple games. He brought him on to our Justice Bros podcast, where you can like, comment, subscribe. His link is right there for the 757 Hustle Show, and it's definitely a symbiotic relationship. He's got more followers. Maybe he can help us out. So we're gonna see how that goes. But year 2, I've already started. It's a small thing that you might not notice, but our original intro with my name, pictures, the GL's name, pictures, Badger's name, pictures, we updated a little bit. So that's a little bit of a looking forward to year 2 situation. We have video of us now, not just a still from years ago. So that was just like a fun way to get started. But what are we looking forward to? Like, what's some things we're going to be doing in the next year, guys?
Let's see, year two, seems like I'm gonna be more friends with Commissioner Gordon than I was year one. What you're talking about, the podcast, not about Batman.
Yeah.
I guess you can expect more conventions, obviously. I would say I think our biggest chunk of stuff would be more cons and more content, maybe live action TV stuff. I don't know, Seth. What do you think? More. What do you see us doing more for year two?
Yeah, I definitely more cons, more live action TV stuff. Continued talk about some of the. I mean, we're gonna have the core components of our talk: superheroes, nerdy stuff. Um, really try to show more love to Marvel as things come out, especially in Phase Five, Phase Five, Phase Six, Phase Seven, whatever.
I think we're in six now.
But but show
But
show
there,
show more love to Marvel, even though historically, and I think all of us kind of lean more towards DC. But even expanding our topics, maybe having some more guests, in addition to those that Hokey Joker mentioned before, they're definitely going to be back in future ones. We've got some other people that we've talked to that are, I'd say, subject matter experts on, let's say, Pokemon and video games and um, live action remakes of shows, live action TV shows. So just anything pop culture is kind of how I see year two and beyond going.
I'm gonna add to that too. Like we're going to expand our categories, but still keeping it the core, superhero stuff. But maybe eventually we're going to bring on somebody that, say, is an expert in something that we're not too familiar in, like maybe an anime show or some type of aspect thing. What am I trying to say here, yo?
But
some
like
field of
like
expertise.
yeah,
Like obviously you look at the channel, you would think, okay, maybe this dude right here specializes in Batman. Green Lantern, maybe specializes in
No,
Green Lantern. Hokey Joker, you would think possibly maybe he knows stuff about the Joker and a little bit about tech stuff. Like maybe we can bring somebody that's, a something we're not super experts on, but then they can explain to us and we further our knowledge of other things. Maybe
yeah.
not even superhero related, maybe just like, pop culture stuff. Because
And one thing, and one thing that I did a couple times that I think I want to get back into, but I need our viewers to let us know, like reach out because we love talking to you guys. I did a couple episodes of what I called Cast Your Calls, where you come up and you want to talk to us. So we talk about what you're into, what nerdy things, like, oh, you cosplay, or oh, you do D&D, you paint miniatures. That's fine, but what's something that you want to talk about that you don't think is talked about enough? I did that with a friend named AJ. I did one with Badger here. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Send us an email. We want to get your voice out there as well, because this isn't just about us talking about nerdy things. This is your chance to become part of this cast and become a bro and get your message out there too. So I think that's something that I really want to get our fans and viewers get involved with as well. Because
and
you can listen to us all day, but be one of us.
and I do want to very much stress, bro is a very gender neutral thing. I know we've only had dudes on here. Bro is very gender neutral. Anybody's a bro.
I'm a
It's like
dude.
bro,
She's a dude.
he's a bro,
He's a
she's a
dude.
bro, because we're all
we're
bros.
all bros.
Hey,
It's that. It's anybody is included. It's just the three and me bros are us obviously, but anybody is part of is a bro. So just want to throw that out there. Two other things to watch out for very soon. I'd say next upcoming month. Actually three things. Three things next coming month.
I came, I saw, I conquered. Oh wait, that's the wrong song.
Mic drop.
Mike Shinoda drop.
That made my chest hurt. But anyways, three things upcoming weeks. Number one, we're going to be starting a satellite page. Going to drop that, more to come on that. But we've kind of got a similar passion that's going to mix very well with the page. So we're looking forward to that. But stay tuned for Just Us Bros Fitness coming to at hashtag near you. Kind of coinciding with that, Bat Drew and I have signed up to do the virtual Batman run by DC. We've officially gotten our swag. We've been semi training past month or so, but we'll be picking a date soon. More to follow on, more to follow, more to come on that. Follow us on social media to see how that journey works out.
And for
And
those
the number-
asking, why isn't Hokey Joker partaking? I have bone spurs. Right here.
You have what?
Bone spurs.
Oh, that's what he said.
My body
Bring
said-
on bone spurs. Mhm.
My body said, hey, you think you're gonna walk? You.
And before
Never
before
believe it.
I so rudely got interrupted, number 3, there's a spooky season around the corner. So we'll be definitely participating in some Halloween shenanigans.
I got some ideas for that. Stay tuned next week. Wait.
I still think we should do a podcast about Joseph, but you know.
Stop saying his name at all. No, this,
But no,
this
no,
isn't
the-
part of a Halloween thing. No girl anywhere just said yeah. Like Ashley didn't just say yeah.
All right, guys. I want to say thank you again for a great first year. We want to keep this rolling all throughout. If you want to buy a Just Us Bro shirt, you can head over to our TeePublic. You want to just like, comment, and subscribe. Any little bit helps us out. Comment. What do you want us to talk about? And you know, maybe you're going to a convention that you'll see us at. Dress up. Come get on video. You want to get interviewed? We'd love to hear your voice. Cast your calls. Let us know. We are here for everything. But anyway, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. And we thank you for doing so. As always, Hokey Joker.
Green Lantern.
Anyway, guys, thank you. And we're looking forward to year 2. And as always, cheers.